Alright guys, today we're going to be painting the lower half of the body all up underneath the wheel well. We're going to paint the backside. All this is going to get sprayed white. We'll take our time edging our little areas. We went ahead and sprayed the black last night, got it taped off, ready to go. Like I said, double back works really well. You can bag again. When you pull it off, one flips up, one's already down, voila, you can do two things very fast. So we try to go for time savings. We try to go for the quickest, most effective route. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and mix up some paint. I've got it on the shaker shaking back there. We'll go over here to our paint mixing table, get our cups out, guns, lids, liners, all the things. I'll walk you through that step, and then we'll go through and we'll spray every bit of it. I'll try and get as much footage as possible. Stay tuned. Alright, so now that we have our paint shook up, we're going to go ahead and grab the stuff and open it. But first, we're going to prep out. So we're going to grab our lids, cups, we're going to grab some liners real quick, and I'm going to grab a paint paddle, a strainer, and a mixing cup. Be right back. Alright, now that we've got our cup, strainer, liner, we're going to use a big guy because we have a decent amount of stuff to cover. So we're going to use our large. Got a lid, Put these two together, sit for a second, get that ready with the, and move it along. Now I gotta find the paint. Next we're gonna go ahead and open up our paint. Now that it's all nicely shook. And since we're gonna mix the big cup, we always do a 4-1 to about 10% on the reducer. You can do a little extra, just depends how thick this stuff is most times. And on the cup, we're going to find something that reads 4, 1, 1, simple. You follow the number. If you want to mix a 1, you go 1, 1, 1, 1. You follow. You go 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. We are going to mix a 6 to make sure this thing gets completely full. We have plenty of paint. We're going to do 2 hot, wet coats. See how she goes. So I'm going to pour my 6. 4 parts paint. Probably should open the lid first. We're up to the next 6 line. And then we grab our reducer. Come on, Cap, get on there. Grab our reducer. To 10%. Just let it lay down. Once you're satisfied with your mix, you can go ahead and pour it in. Alright, now that we've got our gun hooked up, put our air to it, we've got a pressure line down. Looks like we're running about 15-20 PSI right now. It's getting nice and low. We're going to blow in all these edges, undersides, this, that, and the other, and then we're going to work on the actual main part. But we've got to take our time, get in all these little cracks and crevices and stuff, make sure that it all gets paint on it because you don't want no paint. Next, we're going to go ahead and edge in this front, and then we're going to work our way down up underneath, make sure we get paint covered all up underneath these fender wells, work our way back, other side, and then we spray the whole lot of it. Now that we have our main panels edged in, we're going to work around the back and then to the other consecutive side. Keep edging in, keep taking our time. All right, from there we're going to count off about 15 minutes, let it tack up, and go in with our second coat. Second coat should do you on this stuff. It's got pretty high mill thickness. It builds. It doesn't really run very easily. It's actually kind of hard to spray out sometimes. Usually I have to over reduce it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and mix another can of paint, or another. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and mix another cup of paint, and we'll be right back at it and go ahead and put our next coat on. All right, guys, we gave it some time to tack off. Looks like she's doing pretty well, so we're gonna go ahead. I went and reduced this just a tad bit more for the second coat. That way it lays down nice and even. I can get it atomized, and I'm not spraying big bowling balls like I usually am. No big deal either way. It's gonna lay out regardless, but we like to get a little more of a slick finish on this side of things at least. So here we go. All right, that should do us. Everything looks nice and slicked out. All the edges and corners are caught. Take your time. That's the best advice I can give you. Take your time, slow down, watch the paint go on. Have extra lights. Get all over and look for those dry spots. You can look across this panel and you can see the orange field. It's real simple. So you can tell when you've got a big fat dry spot because it's not slick. But if you don't get down and around and look around while you're doing this, you're not going to see it all. So you've got to be mobile. You've got to get up and get down. Can't be no fat boy. And then here we have it. Our freshly painted 7753 Bobcat skid steer body. Give you a walk around and you can see, I mean, she's just slick. You look across that light and that's where you can see. If there was anything dull, you'd know it real quick. As you can see, she's laid out nicely. We got coverage every which direction, which is very important. You got to get every inch of it. So get down. And then we're gonna go ahead and clean our gun up. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, guys?
Well, guys, I hope you think she looks as good as I do. Thanks for watching another episode of Get Her Done. Like, follow, and share. See you next time.